What's going on, guys? It's Clay. I hope you're all having a great day today. Playing the Tomb just for some background gameplay, but I actually wanted to talk about something more important. Voice actors in Call of Duty Zombies are on strike right now from SAG-AFTRA, and clearly in-game you can see it in many ways. Sam had her voice actor recasted, which was a huge controversy. Everyone freaked out, and rightfully so. And then clearly, if you've watched the Tomb end cutscene, you can clearly tell that that entire cutscene has been cut purely because of the SAG-AFTRA strike. Everyone's saying that the cutscene was rushed. No, I guarantee that cutscene was completely finished, done. They had voice lines, they were talking there and doing whatnot, but the lines just weren't recorded because of the strike, so they had to cut them out. Now, there's been a lot of things said. I don't really think this is an Activision thing. This is just more of SAG-AFTRA being on strike. This has nothing to do with Activision using AI. I really doubt it. And the reason why I say this is because my other favorite video game, Destiny, which I have like 8,000 hours in Destiny, is coming out with their new content update, episode 3, and they are also affected by the SAG-AFTRA voice actor strike. Now, what I wanted to talk about is Destiny's solution for what they're doing from the SAG-AFTRA strike. Pretty much what Destiny is doing is just putting a warning on all activities that are affected by the strike, and pretty much saying, hey, there's going to be missing voice lines here, so we're going to put on auto captions, which you can customize, but they're automatically going to be on. You can't turn them off, and there are going to be missing voice lines because of the SAG-AFTRA strike. Now, this is very interesting because this looks like a very nice, professional, clean way to solve this entire situation. And I'm kind of sitting here wondering, Treyarch, why the fuck don't you just do that and go back and finish the voice lines later? Why would you just cut everything up? Just leave the voice lines there and put them as captions. Because now with the Tomb cutscene, I doubt that they're going to go back once the SAG-AFTRA strike is over or whatnot and finish that thing. If you made it so the Tomb had its entire cutscene and then there was just like dialogue, even if it wasn't that important, and just empty voice lines and we would have to read off of it, that would be 100 times better than just having nothing, especially when you're about to have really important characters show up in the future soon, like Richtofen, who we're supposed to see something from him soon. How are you going to be able to handle Richtofen? You can't just not show him. That's an important character that you need to show in the story. And Treyarch, just do what Destiny's doing. I think that's very simple. Treyarch is also fucked up because they recasted Samantha's voice actor, which is interesting. Why would you just recast Samantha, but you haven't recasted anyone else yet? I feel like with how fast Samantha was recasted, it had to be planned a while ago. But I did hear a theory. Now, I'm not going to say that this theory is true or not, that the recasting of Samantha was because of the strike, but then also makes sense for when Samantha's real voice actor comes back, because the Samantha AI is trying to, you know, become Samantha, and it just makes more sense that when Samantha Maxis actually does come back, that will get her real voice actor. And it at least made a tiny bit of sense if the voice actor itself was different. Either way, who knows if that's true, but if you recast any of the other voice actors, I know a lot of people point out Peck, but Peck was a recasted voice actor for different reasons. I don't think he was recasted because of the strike. I'm pretty sure Peck's recast happened all the way back in Cold War. So the only recast that we actually have going on right now is Samantha Maxis. So just Treyarch, just pop up the voice lines, because if you go and replace your voice actors, they're not going to come back when the strike is over, because this really isn't a thing against Activision. They are just a part of the union and just have to follow union rules, right? They're probably not even fucking mad at you, but if you're going to go recast their voice actors during the strike instead of just, you know, respecting it, they're going to be pissed off. And you have this easy solution to just fully animate your cutscenes, do everything, do all the story bits, and just put the lines there. That is so much better. Like, honestly, as a player, you know the strike is going on, right? The story right now is cooking up, like, especially once we get to the mansion, casted Samantha, because Samantha is probably going to have such a huge part in the mansion map and in the future. Like, Samantha is pretty much the main villain. Richtofen is also supposed to have a huge part, and he's part of SAG-AFTRA. So if you recast Richtofen, the entire community is going to eat you alive. If you have nothing with Richtofen, you just don't include him, and he's some type of fucking mystery that nobody knows about, the community is going to eat you alive. Now, if you just don't do any of those things and just have Richtofen in the game as normal, but just have permanent captions on so everyone knows what he's supposed to say once the voice lines get recorded, then it's a win-win scenario. And anyone who bitches about that, you can just shut up. Like, I don't know why you would bitch about that. This is best case scenario for the game and how to solve the voice acting situation. If the COD community bitches about there being silent voice lines or whatever because of what's going on in SAG-AFTRA, honestly, you're just a little bit. When Destiny announced that they're going to do their quiet voice lines, now the COD community is the most insufferable community on this entire planet. I can totally see them being like, blah, 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 blah. Totally realistic for that to happen. But all the YouTubers, all the media, maybe besides Blaine Truth, will respect that. And it also makes it easier because, like I said earlier, the Tomb cutscene, it's not like you're going to go back, reanimate it, and put the voice lines in. But with captions, you can easily just go back, record the voice lines, and put the voice lines in because the animation and lines are already in the game. We already know what's happening. And then once the SAG-AFTRA strike is over, we can all experience the lines here in Nolan North, whatever. But it's just so weird to me that that's not what Treyarch's doing at all. Why won't you do that? That's the easiest fix ever. I don't think it matters if the voice lines are actually in the game, especially when this strike is going on. Everyone can understand it. Everyone knows what's going on. It's not a huge deal. What's worse is nothing, and what's worse is recasting the voice actors. That is horrible. I think the Call of Duty story right now, not a lot of people are hanging on to the story. Me personally, I said that I like it, but what is going to happen in the next maps are very, very important. We're going to shape Samantha as a villain. Richtofen is probably going to come back and say some shit. These voice lines actually showing the story itself is so important. You can't recast them. You can't just cut it out. And that's what the Tomb did. And that's why I'm kind of worried, like Activision, what's better, Treyarch, having silent cutscenes with captions permanently on to where you can tell your story, or just nothing? Like, that's literally what you're doing. Nothing. Or you recast your voice actors. Now, hopefully the Samantha recast hasn't already done enough damage. Like I said, it could be a little theory between Robot Maxis and then the real Samantha Maxis. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I have a lot of high hopes for the zombie story going forward, especially with Richtofen, Samantha Maxis, the mansion map, the potential to have 3 DLC maps. Double Tap and Tombstone are both leaked to come back, along with a bunch of ammo mods and field upgrades. This is a very good year for zombies, and I would just hate the entire thing to be ruined because of the voice acting situation. And there's a lot of misinformation going on about the voice acting situation. Opinion, this is just best case scenario for Treyarch to do. Hopefully they can do this. If they can't, I don't see any reason why they couldn't just do this. I'm probably gonna go try to like tweet at Milo on Twitter being like, hey, like you should just make a video about this too, because this is a very easy situation. Now, I haven't seen all of what Milo is saying about the voice acting situation, obviously. Just Treyarch, hey, don't be a bunch of fucking assholes. I also don't know if Milo has said this before, so if he has, then my bad. But you know, seeing Destiny do this, it's a very easy solution to do. It's not controversial. It's good for your actors. It's good for your game. It progresses the game. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Quick video though, playing the Tomb. Want to get some gameplay for a bigger zombies video that I'm going to do later. I have like an 8,000 character script written for that video, so if you want to see that video, stay tuned for that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. What are your thoughts on this? Sorry if it's a little bit everywhere. I just no script for this. I'm just talking right out of my head, to be honest. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.